Hi guys, I'm Asaf, this is Itai, and today we're going to react to a song called From the Ashes by the band Crypta, a Brazilian band, never reacted to before. I don't know the song, also I don't know the band. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Dan W60, a frequent commenter and support of the show. Thank you very much, Dan. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, Dan also mentioned that these guys are a death metal band.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really curious to see what he came up with here, because Dan's always got this fantastic suggestions. So let's see what he came up with here.
Shifting from a screech to a growl. That's the first thing I noticed.
Oh, from a growl to a screech. Yeah.
She started with a screech.
More growling. Yeah. Well, actually, it's more of a scream, I'd say, than a growl. Yeah. But how does she keep the throat healthy?
I don't know. She's got superhuman vocal cords. I don't know.
And they start at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, you know? This is what we're about. This is what we are. Boom.
There's so much power in this.
Yep, it's very distinctive.
Hits you right in the face.
Yeah, hits you right in the face, and they don't deviate from the style. It's just like it's just like a force.
When they started, I couldn't even really quite get into the rhythm of it because I was so focused on trying to work out what I'm hearing. Yeah. And then you kind of go, okay, yeah, this is what we have here. You know, you kind of get along with it. And yeah. What a powerhouse of a voice, though.
Yeah, so far to me, it falls into the category of an acquired taste. I'm impressed by the band, of course, but the music itself, it's an acquired taste. I've come to really like Lorna Shore. If you remember, it was one of the episodes that we've talked about the most because there were so many levels. Here, you're just reacting to what you're experiencing. You can't really make heads or tails so far because it's so in your face. So, you know, it'll take us time, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah. It'll take some time to kind of let it sink in and kind of get used to it, and probably a few more listens. But I'm still finding myself like really impressed, you know, with death metal and deathcore and whatever that I'm hearing these days compared to how, you know, we talked about this in the Lorna Shore episode, how we both used to have this kind of an anti, you know, feeling whenever we would hear that kind of singing in particular. With the heavy growls and a lot of screaming, which sounded more like noise to us. These days we've really, you know, come around on that. I just have this newfound appreciation, I think, for the screamers, the growlers, and this and that, because I realize like how hard it is to get to that, and it's I don't know how or why exactly, but it's all of a sudden like I like it, so I'm going to use the word pleasant, but there's nothing pleasant about this, but it's like pleasant to my ear, you know. It's harsh, it's violent, it's you know, it's difficult to digest, and I'm loving it, you know.
Yeah, to me at least, the whole experience of listening to a song like that, not just this particular band, is there's a very intense emphasis on mood. The song is trying to put you in a certain mood. You can figure out about lyrics and what the meaning and the different layers in the song later, but the point here is to convey the mood, to bring you into this darkness that they created in their specific style.
And the interesting thing is, like, if you ever form a band, you go, you know, I really want to do I want us to create a song where in the video clip we could all be in coffins.
What about the locations? Yeah, we will figure
Coffin.
out later. I need a coffin though.
Immortality, the wows on her wings, a dying breath as she sings. The infinite taste pervades her because consumed by blaze begins a renewal quest. From the moon, reborn. From the moon, gloriously ascend. From the moon, all rebirth. From the moon, the ultra emerging dead. Burst into flames now. From the and it's only the beginning.
We are being thoroughly schooled by the people who frequently have suggestions for us and requests for songs.
Absolutely.
We said what we said about acquired taste and that we learned to love this style before listening to the different elements that they incorporate in the song. They're very proficient.
I think there's an element to reacting to music that we may not have been completely aware of before we started doing it. Because when you react, you pay attention.
Yeah.
And like if we were just sitting around on YouTube and say this song would have come up, would have played it, I may have gone, oh yeah, this is pretty okay, you know, but and then kind of moved on or not or whatever, you know.
Yep.
Here, because you pay so much attention to what is going on, because you need to react to it, you see things you may have missed out on otherwise.
Yep.
That's the real, you know, sort of prize that
Yeah.
comes with reacting, because that guitar solo and that dual solo that they did, holy shit, that was amazing.
It still echoes in my head.
Yeah, I totally get that. And again, it's just by the way, you know, there was screaming, a sort of a screeching and a growling. She does all three in this, and wow, you know, it's just like a force of nature kind of thing.
Yeah.
By the way, Brazil are very well known for their sort of love of, metal, and it's usually of the heavier kind. Like death metal and doom and sludge, and it's just, I've never heard of Crypta before,
Never have
but
I.
I'm glad I have now
Yeah.
because yeah.
I'd be
I
lying
like
if I said that I knew Brazil was into. I had no idea this was coming out of Brazil. Their lead singer who's on bass, her name is Fernanda Lira, and she also founded the band. That's a whole lot of talent and skill level for us, because we don't usually react to those types of bands, and they're all extremely proficient. And we actually assumed that before going in, because we said quite a bit after the first minute of viewing, and then we listened to these solos.
There's something about this type of music, so far, in the reactions we've done, I find myself that I appreciate it more than I like it in the first minute or two. I recognize, yes, there's a lot of skill and a lot of talent and a lot of everything, but I'm still not fully sold on it. And the more we go, the more I like it.
Yeah.
It's like, how far we're now almost 4 minutes into the song, and I'm like, holy crap, this is so good.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
So I'm like a child every time, like I'm discovering it as I go along, and it's an awesome experience.
Yeah, because you said what you said about us reacting, because we react, we need to pay attention. Had I listened to a song like that 20 years ago, say, I would, on the radio, I would likely change stations. But here we are calibrated to dive deeper.
There's a factor we've talked about before, that coming from filmmaking, we really appreciate this, that it was treated as a short film. Yep. Hence the credits at the end, and that's what we always watch them all the way through, because respect to all the people involved. That was an awesome clip with a awesome song. What I had in my mind from the lyrics, it didn't 100% match the video clip, or at least an aspect of. But yeah, it's a pretty kind of widely covered kind of topic. We've reacted to completely different songs that had a very similar premise, let's call it, or meaning behind the lyrics.
Yeah. There are two different aspects in here, but the music aspect, which is an acquired taste, I think the process, for me at least, to become a fan of this band is much shorter, having listened to only one song, because they're so proficient. The cinematic aspect, that is just up my alley. I love films that are shot like that, and with this type of subject matter, because we both like horror films, so I can attest to that.
Yeah, very, very dark stuff. But while it deals with death, and the ending to something, it also looks at rebirth and rising from the ashes. So basically, redemption, I guess.
Yeah. Majestic Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, just fantastic. I'm very impressed. You know, as you were saying this, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we're going to get a lot more requests for this band, I'm sure. So yeah, we'll definitely be getting back to them very soon. So yeah, thank you, Dan, for another awesome request. I really and the two that Dan has requested recently are so different from one another, and yeah, we sort of share that sort of wide range of love of music. You know, we like stuff that is in pop, in rock, in metal, and you know, even much darker kind of metal. So yeah, this was awesome. Thanks, Dan. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, great introduction to a great band.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Share our stuff. It'll help us grow our channel and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you thought about From the Ashes by Crypta. Did you like it as much as we did? Let us know. Also, let us know what you would like to see us do next. We will do our best to comply. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Thank you very much for your time.
Seeing them for the first time, it looks like it's a band that brings the sort of older traditional Japanese customs with, you know, new sort of rock, maybe metal music of today. Interesting combination, you know, to kind of try to do both to this level, which I like. I like the, you know, the whole show they put on with the Japanese masks and stuff like that. You know, all wearing what looks to be like some type of kimonos. Yeah, I don't know. I'm loving it. Yeah, guys, as always, much appreciated, much love, and we so appreciate the support. We will see you again in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.